Welcome everybody to another episode of Hockey Playoff Edition with Mike and Xavier. I am Mike.
What's up, guys? It's your boy X.
Right. So the first one we're gonna touch on is Game 1 of the Boston Bruins versus Carolina Hurricanes. Xavier, in the first period, it was more like a goaltending showdown because both goalies were not allowing no goals whatsoever. The first 10 minutes of the first period, the Hurricanes seemed like kind of nervous, or they were just too happy to be there. But then in the second period and third period, they were able to settle down. The Boston Bruins offense, they were nowhere to be found. Their captain, Brad Marchand, he only has one goal in the last 14 games. However, when the third period opened, I thought that Taylor Hall, when he put the Bruins on the board, I thought that that was going to be the beginning of a momentum shift going to the Bruins' way because they just started the third period with that goal. And for Taylor Hall, that he have scored 3 goals in the last 4 games. But that wasn't the case because the Hurricanes kept putting their pedal to the metal and they went on to score a few more goals and eventually won the game 5-1. So what are your thoughts about it?
Well, my initial thoughts, I thought the Bruins looked good in the first 10, 15 minutes or so of the first period. And then out of nowhere, the Hurricanes started gaining some confidence and some momentum. I did mention beforehand on the theories of what we thought who's going to, on our predictions, that I emphasized a lot that the Bruins power play has been, a no-show. They went 0 for 3 on the power play. There's a term that says being snake bitten, but Travis Nosek, he had 2 opportunities to even score a goal and they couldn't get the puck on net. Another thing is that Antti Raanta, he was playing good. He was seeing the puck, but the only problem was that he couldn't gather up the missed opportunity. So, he'll make a save and then he'll scramble to find the puck. And the Bruins were nowhere to be found to, get that rebound in. Another thing that I want to emphasize a lot is in the turnovers. Bruins allowed so many turnovers. I think they were like 2 to 3 2-on-1 plays going the other way of the ice. And there's only so much a goaltender could do when you're down, when you're facing 2 skaters coming at you and only one defenseman trying to protect you. So I think that's one of the things that needs to be better going on to game 2. The power play has to show up again. I do agree with you with Brad Marchand, also having a little scoring slump. But I do feel like once they get those motors going, once they get that first line going, that second line, gelling again with their momentum, I think we should be in good shape. I did mention we should go, this series should go 6 to 7 games. But yes, I do highly agree that, the power play needs to be better. I liked Ullmark on net. I still prefer Swayman over Ullmark for the Bruins. But yeah, we have to minimize those turnovers and also take advantage of those power plays.
Yes, and speaking of power play, the Bruins went 0 for 3 yesterday in power play positions. I know they ranked 3rd in the league in terms of winning faceoffs. But their offense just was not clicking. So they need to make some adjustments for game 2. And hopefully their captain can provide for them in game 2. Taylor Hall, he's been on fire lately, like I said.
Nino Niederreiter scored that second goal. That's when it was, I think it was like 10 seconds apart, if I'm not mistaken, that they scored those 2 goals. And I think that was demoralizing for the Bruins. Like, holy shit, like, what is going on here? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was 2 minutes later. It was in the 1:22 mark where Nino scored that second goal. And he had 24 goals in the season. But Seth Jarvis, what a moment for him. His first playoff game, and was able to put Carolina on the board. And that crowd was rocking. It was rocking. As soon as those 2 they went back to back goals, that crowd exploded. So Raleigh, North Carolina was rocking all night long. But yeah, game 2 Wednesday night. Let's see if the Bruins can tie up the series.
Yeah, let's see it, man. Go Beast.